Hey guys, this is going to be my support Shaco guide. I'm going to be going over where to run right at a base in real time just to show you exactly what we're doing here. So what you want to do as soon as you get into the game, buy your pots, buy your spell thieves, and if you're playing bottom side, you're going to instantly run to this bush, this bottom bush here. And you'll make it here pretty much before anybody on bot side. There might be somebody invading pretty quickly, and I usually just throw my first box about right here, right? So what this does is it allows you to see if anybody's coming, and because you're going to be planting boxes in the lane, gives you a little vision and know-how for, if anybody's going to come down that lane or through that area, right? The next one, you're going to be dropping this at 50 seconds, or anytime after 50 seconds. But generally, I wait till about 50 seconds. You drop your first box, and that pulls for your jungler. So in lieu of you helping your jungler and AD carry kill that, you're just going to give them one box because you're going to be focusing on prepping your lane. You're going to drop your first lane box at 115 or 114. I generally like 115 a little bit better. I like to put it exactly against this wall. If people are coming from this lane, or from river, or from lane, everyone tends to hug this side. That's just like what everyone seems to do, right? So I feel like you have a very high chance of hitting players running through if you plant them against this wall, right? So generally you can get these two boxes down. Minions will be running through here, and then you can just hide in one of these bushes. If you do it fast enough, if you do it 114, minions won't see. If you do 115, there's a chance that minions might glimpse you, right? And then you pretty much just drop your other box after the minions run. You drop it right here. You leave like a little path for them to come through, right? So what that will do is force people to come and run into these boxes. And I'll show it in a real life example in a game. This is kind of just the timers and what we're focusing on trying to do here, right? After that, you can go about your regular laning phase, and now I will do the opposite side. Okay, and now this is the top side, how you start. So what you're going to do is you're not going to get here first. There's no point in going to the bush down here. What you want to do is you pretty much just place your box here. And again, it kind of gives the same type of vision, but it's not as good. I don't really prefer the top side. I like playing bottom side. I think it's a little superior for placing boxes in terms of, getting map vision. Same thing here. You're going to be dropping your box at blue at 50 seconds. This will help your jungler pull. And then you will be running right here to this corner here. Same thing with this side. I actually think that this side you have a higher percent chance of getting people to run into your boxes. You can place it right here. People will not notice it. Your tower is not going to see that. And again, as people come through lane, unless they're greedy, which sometimes people are, but if they run normally to lane and they go safe, there's a very high chance that they run into this box. And you can actually do a couple things here. You can do another box here and do the double side here. People don't expect another box right after the first one. Or what you can do is you can drop it on this side and actually make a wall. So if you drop the other one here, the minions will run right through. And you can hide in here nice and easy. This can also be done on the top side. I just prefer, I think this is a better way to play it here. As the minions run through, that last little caster minion runs through, you drop your other box right here, and then you'll get a nice wall. It's very hard for them. They have to run through your boxes, right? No matter what. They can start with oracles, and sometimes people do, and I'll go over what you should do once people find out that you're boxing your lane, pre-boxing. So I find at lower elos, absolutely no one is taking oracles running to lane. Like when I play on my lower elo accounts, or I'm playing, flex with some, anybody who's, rather low elo, no one is running through with oracles, and that's really the biggest thing that counters Shaco. As you get to higher elo, is people start running into the lane with oracles and things like that. And once that starts happening, it's like, okay, well, what can you do, right? If that's the case, still do your first box over here, and then your next box here. But what you can do is you can drop 2 boxes here, and then another one for the Gromp, or if it's red side, I don't really do it. I just kind of do the super boxes here. I kind of just do 3 boxes. Blue side, or rather top side. It's better to split it up so they can get both these camps. If they're starting red, yeah, I just usually drop 3 boxes here, and it's just a super pull. So what you can do is they can actually, give a super pull for your jungler. Your jungler is going to highly appreciate that. It's going to get them ahead, which, hopefully gets you ahead. But yeah, that's pretty much what you do with these boxes here. The next thing I want to talk about is why I don't box the tri-bush here and why I don't box over here. You can, and there are specific instances where this works out. People go the greedy path and things like that, and sure, that works. I just think you have a higher percentage chance of doing this. It's not that you can't do this, but it just hasn't worked for me. I probably have, I don't know, at least 500 games on Shaco support over the last few years. So this is just what's worked for me. I have the highest percent of people running into my traps here. If you do want to get greedy, or you do have a ward on their blue or their red, 100%, and you can see where they're coming, or you think they're going to be greedy, you know what? You can do boxes here, and you can do your line of boxes here, and just completely mess them up, and they're going to have to be running through all your boxes just to get to the minions. And as that happens, you can just, auto attack them or get your AD carry to tee up on them a bit, and you just basically win the lane, right? So those are my tips for how to start the lane. I find this is the best instances of what you're gonna reap the most rewards with. So yeah, try it out, and I'll show you some real life examples after this.
Welcome to Summoner's Rift.
All right, guys, I got a real time example here. I didn't go too deep on this box, but that's okay. You don't have to go too farther out, but
30 seconds until
if you get the
minions
vision, that's
spawn.
great. You can see here. I'm gonna speed it up just a little bit until we get to the lane. Drop the first box at 50 seconds there. That allows the exact amount of time for that box to hit and still pop off to help your jungler pull. So hit those 2 boxes here, right? Now I got my 3rd box. Generally, if I see them coming this way, I'll drop it right over here. If I see them come through lane, I'll drop it right over here. So I see them coming through lane. What do I do? Doesn't even matter if they know, right? They can see it. Now they just got to deal with it, right? Hit that one because they don't expect the second box in there. And then people often just forget that you've even placed that other box because they get hit, right? So now I got 3 boxes hit. Everyone's chunked up, and we have lane advantage instantly. I dropped this box in this bush because, well, they don't know it's there yet, right? They can't see me pop it. Waiting for this level 2. Level 2, I pretty much always take Shiv. So this guy comes in, I hit level 2 first, see him there, bingo, bango, bango, ignite, you're dead. Just like that. It's that simple. And we pretty much have lane superiority after that. I take a tower shot because I'm garbage at the game, but it's just a real life example. So here we are again. Start another bot side one. I'll try to get a top side one after this. Here I actually put it in the lane as I should. And again, we're waiting here for 50 seconds. Bingo. We do that, right? So 50 seconds is just, the best time we can get to lane. Just give us the most time to see if anybody's there. Sometimes people start in the lane and it's kind of annoying, but again, I'm placing it right on the side here, right? Let's just slow that down real quick. So these guys are actually coming split. So I see him come over here, hit it. I drop my other one, just wards him off, right? So he doesn't know this other one's here. Yeah, it sucks that this one gets hit. He's still stupid and runs into it, but now he's just kind of getting zoned, right? You can just see the zonage here. They're missing lane experience. All this accumulates, right, to your initial lane advantage, and Shaco needs that lane advantage. He's a very weak laner. So that's why I also pre-box, because it just allows you to get that space you need, because level 3 is really like your power spike. Like, look at this guy. Now, granted, this is just like stupid plays, but you know, this is just platinum. I'm not super high elo, but you know, up until platinum, people are just running into boxes like, you know, like it's going out of style here. So there's your real life example of that. Now we're gonna speed this up a little bit, just to get the landing phase here. You know, more harass. I start poking them with my shiv over and over again, and then we actually. Oh no. I think we just sit here doing this. I think I pops the heal. Actually, let's wind that back just a second here. This is the reason why I take Flash. A lot of people like to do Exhaust. I like Flash because you can make these aggressive plays. I know I just kind of skip past a little bit, right? So boom, boom, bang, Ignite, Shiv. Shiv is going to do extra damage when they're low, and you can get in, get out. And you can make plays like that, right? And now this Lux thinks she's tough. Lee Sin gets in there. Easy pickup. Let's go. Alright, here we go. There's a topside example. So I'm going to speed up a little bit. Granted, people are invading. I generally don't like to invade. I let the team know that, hey, I'm not coming for the most part. But if you do decide to invade, you can drop a box here. Right? I'm still going to hit my mark. Granted, the jungler's not going to get my pull, which is unfortunate. But I'm going back to setting up my lane. Prepping your lane is the most important thing. Sorry, jungler, if you want to invade, and the team wants to invade, you're just not getting it. But going back to prepping the lane, this is what's important. So drop the boxes, run in the middle bush. Doesn't really matter if they see you. Right, they come through. Drop the other one. There's one. There's two. Then I like to play topside because it forces them to run into that box on the side. So a lot of the times, just by placing yourself on a side of the lane, there's like an ebb and a flow, right? People don't want to be near you because they're scared of getting auto attacked or harassed or whatever. However, you have a box on the other side, right? So right there is a good example of playing that top side and kind of pushing them into where I want them to go. Okay, so this is what I wanted to show when someone comes to lane with oracles. So I have my boxes placed here. I'm in lane. I'm going to speed it up just a little bit here. And I see them come through, but they got oracles, and they're actually too ranged. Even if they have oracles, sometimes they walk into it anyways, just because people are dumb. But what you can do here to push to level 2 advantage is you box the minions right away. So this is also going to give you advantage. Granted, they auto-attacked it really fast. Against melees, you're going to have a better job doing this. Because you definitely want to hit that level 2 spike before then start throwing your shivs. So I got my level 2 here. Right? You don't want to be behind. She actually comes in. Hit her with that. And this actually looks good. She comes really stupid. Comes in. Get some good trades here. Again, me using flash and over exhaust. Just pretty much jump in, auto attack, got my shiv. Bingo bango. There's the FB. So I just wanted to show this sequence of events. Yeah, we're super fed already. But again, just highlighting what I like to do and why I like to do it. So squad's coming in. I pop my clone right away. Cats like to jump on these guys really fast. You can see there. Pretty much instantly dies. I'm able to pick up cat. I get ultied here. Flash saves me. If I did not have flash, I do not have deceive up. So again, this is why I like flash. And what I do here is to drop my box. And see that little pivot I just did right there? This is like the #1 thing that's going to save you. Like 99% of the time, I break somebody's ankles and they think I did something else. So let's back it up just a tiny bit here. Right? Kill cat. Come in here. I get ultied. Flash out. Just that little directional, and then you deceive the other way. Granted, my Arcane Comet reveals me. That's just bad timing. However, it still works. I still dodge it. I do the same kind of thing there. Pretend I'm running into the bush one way, go back the other. This guy dies. And then I just run down and pick this guy up real quick. right? All the little deceive little tricks like that, that's all you really need to do. So we're going to start off with my runes and why I choose them. We're going to be going into the sorcery tree for Arcane Comment. Arcane Comment is going to give you the most lane power. You are going to be able to trade harder. It's going to give you more power with your boxes. This is everything we're doing is for making it through the laning phase. Because if you don't make it through the laning phase with Shaco support, you're dead in the water. You need the farm. You need to be able to trade. If you can't do that, well, as I just said, yeah, you're dead in the water. So starting off with Arcane Comment, Nimbus Cloak, I like a lot. I run this with Flash, and it allows you to be like it's way more. I don't know how to describe this other than shakery. You flash, you move faster. It allows you to hit shivs that you wouldn't be able to normally hit. Allows you to escape things you wouldn't normally do escape. Combining this even with igniting somebody and just sticking on them and getting those last couple autos and stuff like that. I find Nimbus Cloak to be extremely useful on Shaco support. Transcendence, ability haste is also an incredibly valuable um, resource on Shaco. It allows you to place more boxes, allows you to deceive more. Your cooldowns are your everything because you're playing AP Shaco here. So ability haste is unparalleled. Yeah, Scorch, again, we're talking about that superior laning phase. We want to hit hard and we want to hit for everything we can. So Scorch is just another little cherry on top in terms of damage with your Arcane Comment. Secondly, we're going to go Inspiration Tree. We're going Magical Footwear. I like this just because I like moving faster. I find the increased movement speed, even though it's slight, can really make the difference. You can go get perfect timing. I ran this for a very long time, and it allows you to make these plays, stopwatch plays a lot sooner, and you can, work it into your the way you play. I did it for a long time, but I think I like the footwear better. You get it a little bit sooner, um, and it's just more of a consistent versus this isn't always useful, if that makes sense. Then the second thing we're getting is just biscuit delivery. Again, laning phase. This is everything for you. It's going to give you all the mana you need. It's going to give you a little bit more HP so you can win those trades. It's just overall great laning phase tool. We're going to be running double adaptive force. This is just going to give us better shiv damage, better box damage, better ulti damage when it explodes. And generally, I just run armor, or if it's double caster lane or something like that, you can switch that to MR. But that is generally what I use for my runes. For my spells, I'm going to be running Ignite and Flash. It is very popular on Shaco supports to run Ignite and Exhaust. This allows you to all in very successfully. However, this is just not my playstyle. I didn't enjoy it. I find there's a lot of value in Flash that people don't realize. When it comes to Shaco support, people go, "Oh, you already have a deceive." Well, it's like what's better than one deceive? Well, two deceives essentially, and combine that with the runes and your Nimbus Cloak. Flash becomes an incredibly valuable tool that you can use all the time. Alright guys, that's going to be my Shaco video. This is just focusing on the early laning phase and how to get through it and how to get that lane advantage. I hope you enjoyed it. I might do a more in-depth one with how to go into mid and late game, but those would be separate videos. This was purely focusing on that early game, and I hope it helps you guys out. I hope you guys place your boxes down, and I hope you can gain some of that precious elo. For now, I'm out. If you liked the video, let me know. If not, let me know too. That's it. See you later.